Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Mel Chadwick and I'm an artist and illustrator living in rural Cornwall. If you've ever wondered what I get up to each month, then this video will give you a good understanding. It's springtime here on the Lizard Peninsula, and after months and months of wind and rain, we're beginning to see sunnier, calmer days. Actually, who am I kidding? It's just started to rain here again. Anyway, whatever the weather, throughout the month, I make an effort to get outside, to sketch, explore, and draw from observation. It helps keep me connected to my surroundings and gives me an immense amount of pleasure and joy. Once a month, I take out with me a field mic and record an episode for my Explore and Draw podcast that I publish over on Substack. It's the closest thing to coming out with me on a sketch walk, as I describe what I'm seeing and sketch the landscape along the way. I'm thinking of publishing my last 12 episodes here on YouTube in one big mammoth audio file, so if that's something you'd be interested in hearing, do let me know. This month I have been preparing to lead my first ever art retreat, which will be happening here on the Lizard, around 10 minutes from where I live. In my preparations, I've been going out to the spots I intend to bring the participants. This is one of the spots I intend to bring them, at Cathilian Cove. Once a month, I also try to meet up with artist friends, either to draw on location or meet in person for a catch-up. And in March, Crixus and I met up to sketch at Marazion.
Hello! Camouflage yourself against the rocks.
Oh yeah.
Look how Crixus matches. She's disappeared.
Not perfect linen dress.
Not
Perfect linen.
Not perfect linen.
Yeah, that's the brand name. Good name. Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite cool. Hello.
I'd also been contacted by some Spanish illustrators who found me through YouTube and said they would be coming to Cornwall to visit and staying not far away in St Ives. We agreed to meet at the Godolphin Hotel overlooking the St Michael's Mount. It was a really lovely time we had together, chatting about business, art, illustration, and just enjoying sketching together. Here is the calendar that one of them gifted to me. Back in the studio, I prepare and plan regular illustration classes for 2 young sisters who I've been teaching for almost 2 years. I thought I'd share what we did recently. A pop-up garden of celandine and dog violets. This was certainly inspired by all the wildflowers coming up. Over the years, we have done all sorts of illustration-inspired projects, from collage and lettering to maps and greeting cards, paper projects, wrapping paper, repeating patterns, zines, garden design, and of course a lot of sketching on location. Alongside my teaching and online classes, I also have a couple of regular clients that I create map illustrations for. One of them, called Glug Magazine, I create a wine map using watercolour and line work. And then the other for a beer magazine called Ferment, where I create a vector-based map. They're quite different styles, but both enjoyable in their own way. It also helps to have these regular jobs coming in each month. This month I also worked on a map of Chile and Bolivia for a local writer that featured llamas and cacti. And I also started on another map project for a country estate that runs weddings and holiday retreats. In April, I ran my first Zoom session of the year. Following my wildflower course, I thought it would be an ideal time to run a draw-along session that features all the wildflowers I've been spotting on my recent walks. In preparation, I took my husband Tony and we went out to walk a well-known path around Ruan Minor and Cadwyth and took lots of pictures of all the flowers that we saw. The session was offered free to participants of my wildflower course, and then I opened it up to others to join for a small fee. Ended up being a fun and frantic time of sketching, as I introduced to them around 30 wildflowers to sketch, so lots of drawings were made. I hope to run more of these Zoom sessions a bit later in the year. If that's something you're interested in, do let me know as well. As I mentioned, I've been preparing to run my first art retreat this month, which means my outdoor sketching time has mainly been focused on creating the activities we'll be doing. This is one of the zines I planned for us to make, and will help us understand value. I've also been busy collecting all the materials I need and thought you might like to see what I'll be gifting each participant. So this is what I'm packing up for my participants. They'll all have this little pack in a little paper bag. So it's going to be starting tomorrow, and I just thought I'd quickly film this so that you can see what I am giving to each of them. So this is like a really cute little A6 sketchbook. It's got cartridge paper in it, and this is really going to be used for swatching and little sketches. This sketchbook will be used on the first day, when we'll have a little walk around the peninsula, and I'll be sharing where we'll be, so they get an idea of where the place is, and we'll be doing some really quick sketches in here. So I thought this would be ideal for those kind of sketches. I then have written a card for each of the participants, and then we have these postcards that some I've just had freshly printed. That one I created last year. April showers bring May flowers. Thought that was very appropriate. This one I've just received in the post, and you may recognise it from my last video where I was creating this imagined scene. I kind of scanned it in, printed it up, and I'm really, really happy with how it looks. Hopefully I'll have this in my shop once I've done my retreat. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up, probably after my retreat, so this should be in the shop if you're interested. Another new postcard is this one called Wildflowers of the Lizard. It's got all of the wildflowers, some that may grow in other places, but then there's some more rarer ones that just grow on the lizard, like Cornish heath, fringed Rupert wort or rupture wort, pygmy rush. So I thought that would be really nice to include in the pack. And then also this one, which is an older design, but it's a favourite, 12 Cornish dishes. So they'll get 4 postcards. I've then got the schedule, which I've printed up for each of them. So as I said, we've got actually 4 sketch walks, I think, over the 2 days. It will be quite full on with lots of things going on, and then the evening we'll also be having a guest speaker. So we've got someone who will be speaking about wildflowers, and then also we'll be at the farm, Tregellis Farm, the next evening, and they'll be sharing about farming at the most southerly point. So that's fun. And then finally, this is my latest zine. Some of you may have already got my first volume, Landscapes of the Lizard, Volume 1. This is Landscapes of the Lizard, Volume 2. And I will be putting this in the shop as soon as I've come back from the retreat. And it has all of, well, not all, but a lot of my sketches from the last few months, featuring trees, seascapes, more wintry autumn scenes, Cornish landscapes, Kynance, and then a few smaller sketches that I've included, and a colour palette that I've been using a lot recently. So that is what they'll be getting in their packs. So I'm really excited about that. It's now a few days later, and I've just finished my art retreat. So I thought you might like to see where the guests stayed and what we got up to. This is Penmenna House, a beautifully decorated home that is run by Susan and Jeff. I also set up a mini exhibition of my work, hanging some of my originals on the walls and having a selection of cards and zines on sale. It's a beautiful setting and so close to the coastal path, with views to the lighthouse and the sea. It's ideal for sketch walking as we're so close to the southwest coastal path. Over the time we spent together, we studied value, contrast, mark making, we created backgrounds and worked with neocolours and did 4 sketch walks, including a dawn chorus one at 7 in the morning.
Looking lovely.
It's just mean if she takes a photograph of this.
Oh, that's so cool. Look how much you've got there. Oh.
So I played with what you said about doing lots of scripty lines.
Oh, you've got a white there.
Yeah, the sky is red.
Yes, it's gone the other way round.
Yeah.
But you can see that.
We also enjoyed some delicious meals and entertaining talks at Penmena with Robin Bates. And then we also went to Drugullis Farm, who served us wonderful food and also talked to us about how they farm at the most southerly point. It was a wonderful few days that went by so fast. If you missed out this time, don't worry, I do hope to run this kind of thing again soon. Just to let you know, I've now put the latest zine and new card designs in the shop. So if you want to check them out and see what's new, then you can pop over to my website. I also wanted to let you know that I've made these zines available as digital downloads. And as a thank you for watching, you can get 50% off by entering the code MEL50 at the checkout. You can find all the links in the description. So that's just for the zines that are digital downloads. The month ahead is all set to be another busy one with various art projects and activities. I am participating again in the annual Cornwall Open Studio event at the end of May, and will be sharing my sketchbooks and originals at Llewellyn Studio, and I also intend to run some wildflower themed workshops. If you're in the area, do come and say hello. It would be great to see you, And if you want to see what happened at last year's event, I'll leave a link in the top left for you to take a look. So I'm going to finish this video with another sketch walk that happened the morning after my art retreat. Even though I was exhausted from the retreat, I still felt an urge to go out and sketch. I was rewarded with a beautiful, still, calm morning and a chance to reflect on the month's activities and rest in the creation around me. Thanks so much for watching. If you've gotten this far, write in the comment lizard landscape to let me know you've watched till the end. And I hope you found this video interesting and insightful as to what I get up to as an artist and illustrator. Hope you're well, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon.